Depart from this home at once.
My daughter Lydia came running down the steps, and she told us that she had seen the lady in black. It really shook her to the core.
We need to know if you are a human, or do you come from somewhere else? Like, just...
I was actually shocked when they got the evil voice saying, "I'll kill his kids."
Right there. If you had anything to do with Lydia's terrible death, we won't stop until you're...
There is something else in this house.
Make some sort of a noise. Let us know you're here with us.
Right beside you.
We are a community of searchers.
This family is under attack.
We are.
Ghost Nation.
We're just a few miles east of the Ohio border in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, heading to the home of the Massagiata family. After the untimely death of their middle child, Lydia, Dean and Julie are desperate for help with what they believe is an ongoing paranormal problem.
This family lost a child, a 14-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine.
It's like the most devastating thing ever.
I don't even know how they could stay in the house, but but also leave the house.
Right. Or maybe you would want to leave. I mean, that memory of that's the room where my daughter passed away. Would that be too painful to see every day?
Yes, but also the fact if you left the house and say your child was still there, but in spirit, I mean, you'd lose that opportunity to even somehow connect. It's a tough one. They believe that there might be something sinister going on in the home from the activity that they've had.
This is how we started, helping people, helping families. We've always been there for crisis situations, and this most certainly is one of them.
I mean, it's going to be a tough case.
Local investigator John Curley called us in to help with this case that he's been working on for about 5 years now. It was just a few months after he started that Lydia passed away.
So this family's been having a hell of a time for years, by the sound of it.
Yeah. I came here in 2015, did a couple investigations, and it's been pretty crazy. This is Lydia's memorial tree. Planted this tree in her memory.
Okay. And the family and you believe that something here is behind the cause of that, or what?
Possibly. She had an undiagnosed heart condition, and it seemed like whatever's in the house, it was messing with her the most.
She was targeted.
Yeah, basically. If you guys want to come in and we'll go over some audio.
Yeah, sounds good. After you, man.
So this is the living room area. We've had a lot of experiences in the dining room.
Okay.
Upstairs, in the master bedroom, the bathroom, EVPs.
So where were these EVPs caught?
We had one on the stairs here, and then we caught one in the master bedroom and one in the hallway here on the second floor.
You want to play them for us?
You want to play some? Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds a bit gravelly.
Yeah, like a male's voice. We actually captured it in the hallway here, talking about, "I'll kill his kids." Play it in. Right there. Shortly after we caught the "I'll kill his kids," probably like an hour later in the master bedroom.
Okay.
Which, let's see here. I think this is it. That was it right there. I want my baby. A female voice saying, "I want my baby," like really clear. That was it right there.
Are you scared to be in this house alone?
I wouldn't want to be in here alone.
No.
I wouldn't want my family here. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't.
We moved to this house in 2013. It looked nice with the woodwork. It just seemed like it would fit right.
When we first moved into this house, it felt like a warm hug, like we belonged here. And now I don't feel like we belong here.
We don't feel welcome, for sure.
Yeah, in our own home.
In our own home.
There is something very dark attached to our house. At first, it was seeing shadows, hearing a voice here and there. And then I heard a little girl around 2 years old or so crying. I would hear her off and on. Something wasn't right. Not long after that, we had an incident up in the attic, and at the time, that was my daughter Lydia's room.
Lydia came running down the steps. She knocked over our TV. She was so scared. And she told us that she had seen a woman right in front of her, all in black, wearing a mourning veil. She was distraught. It really shook her to the core. And then I saw the lady in black in our room. Julie was coming to bed. I was already in bed. And the woman in black walked into our room. She was wearing heavy mourning robes. The hair on my arms went up. My skin started crawling. And it just chilled me to the bone. It was the most surreal experience I've had in my life.
We were in over our heads. It was time to try and call someone in.
John came with his team to investigate. They had asked, "What do you think of Dean?" And that's when John got a very dark, evil voice saying, "I'll kill his kids." I didn't think something that wasn't human could do anything. So I really didn't take it to heart.
March of 2016, we lost our daughter, Lydia. Totally unexpected.
Sudden cardiac death.
Even though we know it was a clinical condition, she was so distraught and so upset.
There really is something going on here. I feel like this entity just seems powerful, has a lot of hate.
You know, it just kind of stays in the back of your mind as a parent.
I do feel responsible with staying and keeping my family here. But we're on a fixed income. We don't have the funds to leave. We're kind of stuck here.
Dean and Julie need to know if something dark has taken over their home, and we'll do whatever we can to get this grieving family some answers.
So what's the most recent activity they've been experiencing?
This is a picture that Julie took from her cell phone camera, which is right here where we're standing.
Okay.
And there was a face. It looks like it's in the mirror. I couldn't debunk it. I don't know what it is.
You can look into that.
Yeah.
And who do they think is behind the activity going on here?
I don't think they have a clue.
We can set up one of the wireless cameras over here.
We'll cover the house from top to bottom with DVR cameras so we don't miss a thing.
Ready to connect.
I'll go upstairs.
Including a camera in the upstairs hallway where John captured the EVP, "I'll kill his kids." And in the master bedroom where Dean witnessed the female figure dressed in a black robe.
You want to start all the way up?
Yeah.
While Dave and Sherry started the monitors, Jason and I are heading up to the attic, which used to be Lydia's room.
Look at this, Jay. Here we are. Lydia's room. Oh my gosh.
Dean and Julie left us some of Lydia's personal items that they hope will aid in our investigation.
There was a girl in this room named Lydia. She was Dean and Julie's daughter, And Lydia did live in this house until she passed away. Do you remember Lydia?
All right, twice there was something right after you asked that question. And then a couple seconds after that. But it sounded faint, so.
If there's somebody else here besides Lydia, can you give us your name?
Book of Guidance.
That's her notebook.
Ignore this child of mine. The dream began with a party and ended with Mom's death. This was Mom's killer. The woman had no face.
What purpose do I have to be in this world? Is this just punishment? What the fudge, man? How could she have that much pain?
So, I mean, that's some heavy stuff there.
Lydia was going through a lot of pain. We can tell that by what she's written in her journals. We're wondering if you contributed to that.
Our friend John was in here. He heard somebody say something about hurting kids. Who are you referring to?
Lydia, your family's not sure if you're still here, but they love you and they want you to know how much they miss you. Lydia, your family's not sure if you're still here, but they love you and they want you to know how much they miss you.
It was just what sounded like a little, like a wow.
Lydia, your mom Julie and dad Dean asked for our help. They just want to know you're okay.
This is where I caught the I want my baby in here. Now, they were seeing the apparition of the woman. This was Julie's side of the bed here.
Mm-hmm.
The woman was standing here like this.
Just hovering over?
Looking over her. Dean had seen it a couple of times like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy people's fear? Do you feed off of people's fear? Does it bother you that we're not afraid?
If some sort of powerful malevolent spirit has infested this home, it's possible that its reaches extend beyond these walls, so we're researching the history of the surrounding area.
A lot of craziness went on around here. Listen to this.
What do you mean?
Frank Costle, 52, of Newcastle, was convicted of first-degree murder in the slayings of 25-year-old Kathy Cadunce and her 4-year-old daughter, Dawn.
Oh.
My God.
The killing occurred on July 11th, 1978. Frank Costle was
a proclaimed leader of a satanic cult and offered up his home on Highland Avenue in Newcastle as a place for men and boys to hang out.
Oh.
He was an absolute crazy,
Yeah.
evil person.
Even Satanists would be appalled at that. They're not about mutilations and killings. That's fringe. This guy is a whack job.
He's a nut, and I can't believe somebody would do that to a 4-year-old daughter.
And Highland Ave, I don't think it's that far at all from here.
No,
that's
it's right
pretty
down,
close.
It's right down the road.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Here's a kidnapping from 1976.
Was that right near this house, too?
That's right down the street.
Headless bodies. Mystery grows at Murder Swamp. Olson. Right down the road. Well, it makes you wonder, okay, so you've got sick SOBs who've done this to women and children. And then you've got John who caught that EVP.
So you're saying maybe it's regional, not just this house?
Yeah.
Wow, it ties together.
I think so. I mean, if there's a dominating presence, personality, whether it's a spirit or a living person, they can definitely overpower that dominant personality is going to take over.
Well, what does that mean for Lydia, though?
And if there's an underlying health problem, which we know there was, an underlying heart condition.
You can be startled to death. You can be frightened to death. I mean,
right.
You can be stressed to death.
Before her death, a couple weeks before, according to John, she saw that woman with the black face, and she's saying that she's afraid of it, and she's terrified, and all these things.
This family's been through so much. It'd just be nice to be able to talk to somebody from the area and try to get some sort of knowledge. I mean, if they've been here for a period of time, what do they know?
I mean, I don't mind going out and trying to make connection with some people who live in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Let me know if you need it.
Thank you. We'll go check it out.
Dave and I canvass the street and make the acquaintance of a neighbor named Evelyn, who happens to be familiar with the Masajada house.
Is there anything you can tell us about the houses on this street?
Yeah, neighbor Dean. I've been in there a couple times, and I don't like it's.
You've been in the house?
Yes. You get an eerie feeling in there, like somebody's watching you, and I've only been in there a couple times, and I won't go back in. I just think his house is evil.
Is there a specific area in the house that you've been in that you felt was
second floor?
The second floor?
Yeah.
Do you know if there's anybody else in the neighborhood that's claiming to have weird experiences that they can't explain?
We have stuff going on here.
In your house?
Yeah.
Like what?
I've seen a shadow of a little kid on the third floor. Things being moved is weird.
The potential of 2 haunted houses on the same street, let alone a few houses apart.
Yeah.
That is very uncommon.
It doesn't happen every day, no.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it very much.
If the unexplained activity isn't localized just to the Masajada house, perhaps the entire neighborhood might be affected by the same dark paranormal force. So tonight, we're not just hoping to contact Lydia, we're also on the hunt for this evil entity. Sherry and John will start in the attic, where Lydia encountered a faceless woman dressed in black.
You're sitting right where her bed used to be. She passed away up here, too. Dean had said he was the one that found her.
Jeez.
I can't really imagine how Julie and Dean feel, you know? Very sad.
Lydia, we're very sorry about what happened to you. I can't imagine losing a daughter or a son. Your mom and dad really want to know if you're here or not. Is there something you can do to let us know that you're here?
I'm gonna plug in.
So this is all of her stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm. She wrote some stuff about paranormal stuff that was happening in here, in there.
This was Mom's killer.
That's the lady.
The woman
she said.
had no face. This woman scares me. I wonder if she's real. God, that's awful.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff they were seeing, though. Like, it's really eerie.
Awful. Mm. I don't even want to really even read this stuff out loud.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're in New Castle, Pennsylvania, investigating the home of Julie and Dean Masajada. They suspect that paranormal activity caused their daughter Lydia emotional distress and worry it may have aggravated a pre-existing heart condition, leading to her tragic, sudden death. And the contents of Lydia's journal appear to back up the theory that some sort of dark presence deeply affected her.
I don't even want to really even read this stuff out loud.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. If I ever saw that my kid wrote that stuff,
Yeah.
I would
It's
be a
upsetting,
mess.
you know?
Yeah. I mean, I have a 14-year-old, so, just thinking about it. Can you tell us if there's anybody here that hurt Lydia? Is there anybody here that wants to hurt the family?
So Dean and Julie have seen an older man here smoking a cigar.
Not long after Lydia passing, I was down in the basement, and I just happened to look up, and I saw a big man. His hand was up, there was a big fat cigar in it, and he just had this very vile look on his face. I looked down, looked back up, he was gone.
If you're here, can you tell us your name? And also, why are you here?
This right here, Jay, is where...
Yeah, that's right.
Right, they said it was sitting right there.
Yep. Come on, where is all this activity? Everybody talks about this crazy activity going on here.
He stays all quiet while we're here, tries to make us feel like we're the crazy ones.
Or make us believe that the family's the crazy one.
Exactly. Or even if it's even more so, if it was a human spirit, if it is a human spirit, it may very well know what we're up to here. You know, and maybe like, I just don't want to talk to these guys and gals right now.
Could also be something that passes through time and time here, time there. I mean, it's not here all the time.
We need to try to determine something, and we need to know if you are one of us, a human. Or do you come from somewhere else? Like,
Nope. I was just walking upstairs. Is that?
I mean,
I'm gonna go look.
yeah. We need to know if you are one of us, a human. Or do you come from somewhere else? Like,
Nope. I was just walking upstairs. Is that?
I mean,
I'm gonna go look.
yeah.
That's from up here. All right, so I went upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody in the house. It sounded like somebody on the stairs. I went over and looked on the stairs and nobody's there. But those footsteps when I was over there were directly above me. And that wouldn't be the mudroom area.
Why will you show yourself to the family, to Julie, to Dean, to Lydia, but not to us, when we've come here asking for you?
You heard that one?
I did. That was...
Are you coming downstairs? So there's so many crazy murders all around this house. What the hell? I mean, all within this little, like, radius.
All within just a few blocks. I mean, I don't know that we've ever come across that before. You know, at one time, there may have been a lot of unstable people around here.
So a couple voices, footsteps. Need more than this.
I mean, we need more than this to get answers for this family. That's for sure.
I think it's time we got Reverend Bill Bean down here to check out this house.
Say we do get Reverend Bean to come and, you know, really do what he does, you know, offer guidance to what could be here. It would be really interesting to see if that caused an uptick in activity, you know? That could maybe clue us in to the fact that maybe there is something slightly malicious here.
Perhaps it's the spirit of someone sinister that's preventing Lydia from communicating with us. Or maybe it's the presence of multiple investigators in her room that's somehow stifling contact. So I'm heading back up into the attic on my own to see if I can connect with her one-on-one as a father myself.
Is there anybody here who'd like to talk to me? I'm alone. Lydia, is there someone or something still in this house that's scaring you and stopping you from communicating with us? How about this? I'm gonna move this device into this computer chair. Will it be okay if I read some of your stuff you've got in the books over here? Maybe the blue one? Will it be okay if I read some of your stuff you've got in the books over here? Maybe the blue one? You drew a picture of a lady that you saw in your dreams that took your mom's life. She had no face. You wrote, "I wonder if she's real." If she's real, can you make that device go off again? I've got a lot of children. I can't imagine what your parents went through, what you were going through. Sounded like a male voice. If there's somebody on the stairs, feel free to come on up. Can you do that for me? If you're Lydia, can you walk back to that device? Make it light up again.
Lydia, if there's anything you want to tell your parents, Julie and Dean, now's your chance.
The responses in the attic suggest that Lydia might actually be trying to reach out, but perhaps there's something dark at play, overpowering her. So we've invited our old friend, Reverend Bill Bean, to attempt to cleanse the home of any malicious forces.
Hey, Bill. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you
Been
too,
a while.
brother. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Great to see you.
Tell me what's going on here.
So we were called in by John Curley, who you know. He came out, he did an investigation here. A couple months after the investigation, the family here lost their 14-year-old daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was, it's awful. The whole family was having paranormal experiences and still are.
And they do think that there is something a little bit malevolent here.
You do what you feel is appropriate.
Okay, I'll certainly do everything that I can do by the power of God to bring this family peace. Father, I thank you and praise you for guiding me here to rid this home from all evil and negativity. In Jesus' name, I command every demonic spirit to depart from this home at once. You have no more right, claim, or deed to be here. Get out and never return. I bind and rebuke anything and everything that is evil and negative that may be dwelling here. And may this young lady's soul rest in peace now in God's heavenly kingdom. Peace is here, and peace shall remain forevermore. By your mighty power, Father, in Jesus' name.
On our final night of investigation, we're eager to find out what kind of effect the Reverend's blessing might have had on this troubled home. Did it lift an oppressive force that might have prevented contact with Lydia? Or did it agitate and perhaps even embolden something menacing that's been plaguing the whole neighborhood?
Ooh, that's nice.
Good, yeah.
That's nice. Okay.
Get that same setting on the stairs.
There it is.
So anybody that may be in the house, you've got a couple devices set up here. They won't harm you in any way, but they'll let us know that you're here with us.
We're gonna start simple. Do you know the family that lives here? Are you threatened by us? You don't think we should be here, do you? If you had anything to do with Lydia's terrible death, we won't stop until you're... If you had anything to do with Lydia's terrible death, we won't stop until you're...
Lydia, if that's you, can you walk close to one of these devices, making it go off? We're just looking for some way to be sure that it's you talking to us. That's what it's all about, just trying to help out the... Steve, that one's over at the stairs. That one. And there was just a voice. Lydia, if you are here, can you walk by the device again to... Steve, that one's... That thing's going for bonkers. So we'll ask again. Lydia, if you are here, would you be willing to walk by a device for us? Any device, either one, the bottom of the stairs or in the dining room? Okay. Sure. You all right? If you need to walk away for a minute.
If we're talking about a 14-year-old girl, you know, that went through that kind of pain.
As a father, I don't know what to say. I don't think there's anything I can say.
I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't mean to
no,
break
man,
the
you
thing.
got
It's
it, you
just,
got it.
just hard, man. Like, that's
I know.
fucking crazy.
Trust me, Steve, I know.
I know. But like, how can we be sure that who we're talking to right now is Lydia? Maybe Lydia felt like she had to protect her parents from whatever else was here. And once Reverend Bean got rid of whatever was here, I wonder if that gave her the courage to just say, hey guys, I am here and I'm okay. You know, stop worrying about me.
The Masajada home haunting has been our most heart-wrenching case to date. After analyzing our recordings and compiling our evidence, we're ready to share our findings with Julie and Dean.
It's been a tough time for you all, and we know that, especially as a father myself, and our hearts go out to you.
Thank you.
We set up the equipment, we tried to cover the place from top to bottom, just started doing investigations. And I mean, we had some interesting interactions. All right, twice there was something, but it sounded faint. There's different types of hauntings. There's intelligent haunts, there's residual. I would say that those sounds seemed very residual in nature. We also set up different devices. We have these REM pods, and we like to put them in different locations and ask anything around to come close to it. Because as it comes close, the device will go off, and it lights up different colors as you get closer and closer to the device.
Will it be okay if I read some of your stuff? Maybe the blue one?
That just shows that there was some sort of an intelligence there because it was
Yes.
doing what we were asking.
Yes, yeah.
And at one point, we were down in the basement trying to see if we were able to make contact with this heavyset man smoking a cigar.
Like,
Nope. I was just walking upstairs. I came upstairs quickly to look. There was nobody here. Then all of a sudden, it sounded like somebody walking up the stairs. Quickly looked over there. Nobody was there. We did catch that.
Yeah, sounds like somebody was running.
Yeah, we hear that quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the investigation, everything that had been caught, the experiences that you guys had, we called in a non-denominational preacher, and we had him come in and spend some time walking through the house.
I command every demonic spirit to depart from this home at once.
He did his own thing, his own kind of cleansing.
he felt like there was a spirit that is a little nasty, whether it was a human spirit, whether it was something that was never in human form. What he did was enough for what is here in the house to say, somebody has come to tell me to, you know, and I need to listen. So that did work.
Yeah, I was just going to say that to me, it actually does seem like
so you're already getting that, you know,
yeah.
some more of a lighter, not the heaviness.
Yeah.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, that's great news.
After Bill left, we were using the REM pods and we were down here and we kept asking for some sort of a communication back and forth.
Lydia, we're just looking for some way to be sure that it's you talking to us. That's what it's all about, just trying to help out
Steve, that one's over at the stairs. Now I want to play this and get your take on it and go from there, but just,
That's what it's all about, just trying to help out. See if that one's over the stairs.
Yeah, I heard something.
About 2 minutes after we were asking for Lydia, again, I know it's a tough situation, but just take a listen. Lydia, if you are here, can you walk by the device again? Steve. Lydia, if you are here, can you walk by the device again? Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Almost sounds like she says, I'm coming in the back or something.
You should be able to hear what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to sit here and say that it was Lydia.
Yeah.
It was just that we got this voice during that time, again with the device going off.
Sure. Yeah, whether it's her or not, I don't know, but she'd want to let us know, that she's okay.
I feel a lot better that you already said it feels lighter in here.
It does for me.
It'd be interesting to see over, the course of the next 6 months to a year if that stays that way, if it changes. Because of course, if it changes, then you let us know. We'll come right back.
Okay.
But we're just hoping that we're leaving here and leaving you all in a better place than you were before we.
And thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you, everyone.
No, thank you for having us. Thank you for trusting us.
Oh, of course. It's definitely, I think it'll be a lot different.
Again, we're only a phone call away, so you need anything, right? You give us a shout and let us know.
Thank you.
While you can never alleviate the grief of losing a child, we hope our investigation has brought the family peace of mind, that they can live in their home with some of the old darkness lifted.